Welcome to my game development stream. First I'm gonna start everything, then I take a look at the current state of the game, and then I'm gonna decide what I wanna do today. Starting always takes a few seconds. And it started. Local lost, this way it's once. Turn game, I am the guy in the middle. These are enemies at the end. I'm a caster, so I can cast these fire cycles which kill enemy when they run over it. If I get close to them, they will aggro onto me. If I kill enough, I get levels and skill points. Now I can choose to increase the size of the circle for permanent upgrade until I die. And that's how it works. If the enemies reach me, I lose HP. If my HP reaches 0, it's die, it's over. And that's it. Let's look what I wanna do today. The connecting problems I was working, and I need to continue it. I realized yesterday that using multiple windows of the same browser is a problem if I save a state, so I will try incognito modus. I hope that this will give it an own state. So let's reload. I connect on the left one. I connect on the right one. Start it. And now I have to reconnect with the left. See if I'm still 0, 0 or if I become 1, 0. Ah, it works, okay. I need private windows. Let's do one more and see if 3 work. I connect with this. It's in. He has a 3 ID. I disconnect with the 1 ID and I reconnect. Okay, 2 private windows doesn't work. So I have 1 private window and 1 non-private window. I could connect with a Firefox for the next. Makes it complex, but it does work for now. Firefox. Okay. Now I'm the Firefox. Now I'm connected. Now I restart. Everyone has one ID. If this one disconnects, connects, can play. This one disconnects, disconnects. I can also play. And if this one disconnects, connects, I can also, oh, perfect. Then let's kill a few slimes and see. If it's still in sync. I have 2 skill points. Oh, I don't see them. Of course. the shoot speed, piercing, this is not so easy visible, duration, not so visible, something with the size, time size, church time, pretty shot. Okay, let's go see him. I think it looks still in sync. But I think this is fixed. I did push it already. Yes, okay. Then I would say this is good enough for now. Connection to running games. I think I here need to simulate inputs on all clients simultaneously on join. Have to think how I do it, and here I look in the code again. One window is enough. Let's to check something. Here's my game. It is client key bindings has the connections, not the key down. Now in I don't have it. It's in the state. I'm no longer in control of anything. Oh, I cannot control. Look back to game. State. Player inputs is empty. Ah, okay, this is player inputs. In players, I have my player 1. I have actions pressed. I think this is the one which gets checked. Here, if player action pressed action, return. This means if I am in multiplayer, how do I manage it? To have a worse internet? I have to think. network. So we connect. It gets one file after the other is also the best. Now I connect. Should have a WebSocket connection. Some messages here. I start. To date. Can I remove this graph here? Would be able to remove it. Overview. Okay. The one is always the sending and the other is the receiving. So here I could press true, false, true. False, true. Everything is on down. So still button presses all work. I got enough delay to test what I wanted to test. So what could else cause not button not registering? But it's not how I understood the code. I have to verify something. Do not update pressed. It happens all if I get the command. So it's this. He does return something. If I keep pressing it down, this is what it's for. But if I apps I always send, something is missing. So I press it. Don't think that's duplicate. This one. I'm not always fast enough. I can increase the delay even more. No, I can't. I can make a new terminal to make the online one. This I can have an delay. I have everything. Start. And to sources. Input. Still want to trigger this one. I have 600 ping, so I assume. Ah, now I understand. I need a perfect timing for them. Okay, I think I understand the problem. I can stop this one. I can try and local host again. I might not need the high delay, but let's keep it. Connect. Start. So I have to run, and it's not the yes, WS. I run down. Then he sends them all. Okay. But it's delayed. Okay. Let's try to improve this code. On a different keyword setting, this is more painful. But the main problem is that this checks once on a state which only gets updated once the inputs are sent over the network. If I check if the button is pressed, it's bad. So it's not action pressed, but keep pressed. How do I do it? I have my Did I create a type for this already? Key, go to action, I have a type. In-game model. I should have. Yeah, okay. You display string and I want to have key pressed boolean. Now give me key pressed is maybe key down. Is key down? This is confusing. Maybe. Is key already down? Maybe this is better for what attention I have. It's not SQL. Mouse needs a 2. So I don't think mouse needs it presses. Now, don't I have any more errors? Interesting. And now this is off. So the first thing I check is, does a key binding exist for this? Do I only use the player for this? Interesting. I think I can do it differently now. Out. In down. And game. Client key bindings. Key code to. No, I have the action. I do not need action. Is key already down? If I press down and it's already down, then I return. And after this, I can set the action. Is key already down too? Is input down? Oh, I have to rename it. It's not key, it's input. Is input already down? Game model name. Input already down. Let's see if it does something in other. Else. See if fixes these. Now is my unsaved again, my task thingy. Let's see. I think I no longer need. Oh, let's do one bad internet one more time. Throttle or throttle. I connect. This might work better. At least it feels like it works as I want it to. Let's look into the code one time. Do I get in here? I should not. No. It's not what I wanted to test. No. Was I pressed it long enough? It's about right. On top. Looks like expected. I think this is fixed, but let's change direction code. Determine with a plus d pressed time w plus s. So only always one wins, but I would say an improvement would be that they cancel each other out. I think this is player code. Was it player input? So determine the code. Not of else if I press left and not up. I cannot. Can I make some easier code? I have 8 directions. Mass pi. I think I can simplify it. So I have to try around. Let's console log layer direction. Let's get new direction test. We put it after it and we now do at left equals 0, at down equals 0. Now if action pressed right, left plus plus is action pressed left, left minus minus, if action pressed down, down plus plus, and if action pressed up, I have up plus minus minus. Oh nein, down minus minus. And then new direction test is equals 2 as I need angle just see what happens down. No, divided. Oh god. Cos. Okay. I think I had some sinus somewhere. Character. Oh, this is the other way around. This is also the other way around. Is it cosinus or tangents? Same. Same. Here I have it artang. Calculate direction. I could use it. I probably have to use it. Calculate direction. I have 0, 0, 2, x is left and y is down. Is correct? Throttling anymore? None. Okay, if I give in 0, 0, I have no direction, so I should not change it. Calculate direction. Maybe I should. Can I? Process is none. Direction. Then I return 0. At least I no longer have. Okay, it works already. Or if I. No. Three and minus 3. think these directions are the wrong way. 0, 0. 1 minus 4. Oh no, they are correct. I think I can already use it. Let's change it to new direction test. Still doesn't work. What do I wrong? What am I doing wrong? Player move direction. New direction test. Says oh, 0 is. If I do this, it's okay, I understand. It does not work right. So I can throw this away. I don't need this. I need I can use it. New direction is this. I no longer need to lock it. I think, should I always move? If left equals 0 and down equals 0, do not move. Why does he not like it? One end missing. If it's not the case, I move. Then I use a new direction. No, I only need it here. Let's try. Okay. I think this works. What did I break? I can no longer press. Ah, I know. I do not have the mouse up. Mouse down. What did I do? Why am I here? Mouse down. I need a mouse. Oops. Why? Tell me mouse, leave mouse, out mouse, up. Set relative mouse position. No. I need a mouse up. What did I do? E up. Mouse up. Perfect. So I need the mouse up function. False. I import it. Now I come in here with. I set it to down, to up. Now Don't think the casting reacts on mouse up. I have to see. Think it works. So also the up is sent. But it's shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Game task. I think I have improved the movement. I need some better input simulation. And how do I do it? I can try. I can connect. Let my test run. It works. So let's stop it here. I'm on window. A second window. I don't want to reconnect. It's not a problem that I'm not in private modus. I connect left, right, and I start the test. Something is off. I started the test, but I can only control the left, this person. I control it the same on both ends. So something about it. Now they are no longer in sync. Interesting. I press the test button. I restart, it's not in sync. Something is strange with this testing. Let's see. Player input. Test game. Test game does. Game with. I don't use multiplayer inputs. Game with player inputs. One game with player inputs. I have more than one. I go to multiplayer. I use single player inputs. Game with inputs multiplayer. I get player IDs lengths. Puts. Where does player IDs get client IDs? Game. I connect for each player. Confused. each player and create a new game. This is bad. Player IDs. Player inputs. It's a client ID. I have player inputs. Out of this player inputs, I go over it. I have a set and I set the ID, so I only have one client in the inputs, so I only create one game. I would guess. So player count, I would assume, is 1. 1 is not bigger than 1, so I should not create a second game. Wait for multiplayer connections. Do I reconnect a test? I go in here with the game. So it's not made to work with multiple browsers or connections, but I could try to make it work. Which I want for being the only one to test. Okay. So if I test the game, I go to multiplayer because, oh no, play ID length. I go into run game with player input single player. And this just sends a restart and sets the player inputs because I set game testing. I have a frame skip, but I'm bound to stuff that I cannot advance faster. 0 timeout. This is bad if I'm a multiplayer. Need to set these for testing. But these two do not need to set. Why do I need the start time? Let's see for what I use it. I just measure how long it runs. Yes, of course. Multiplayer, it's also not relevant, but can I? So if game multiplayer WebSocket, if I don't have it, game testing, frame skip amount 60, game testing, 0, timeout is true. And now I remove these two. This is only for not being in multiplayer. But this should not change that it doesn't work. To have both. So we start. Let's press the test button. Hello, random viewer. So we want to be able to automatically test in multiplayer. That currently doesn't work. Let's just look. This is single player, which works, and disconnect both. If it's alone, it works. This is automated, but if this white one connects, okay, this would. No, if I restart it, it does not work. I think I need to look in the main loop. Currently, the game is only published in GitHub, so you need to know how to set up Git and Node to play it yourself. Publishing is a task which is not yet on my list. If you're interested in, I could post it as long as I'm streaming. Can just run this command. Then I have an URL where it can be accessed from outside. Could paste it in here. So there is a warning message because it's a random well. Some random guy like me has hosted. If you connect to it, it should load. And if you press the R key, it starts. And you can try around a bit. But this is only online as long as I'm having it, yes, as long as I'm streaming and I put in the command for it to be online. And this is my development build. This means if I make a change in my code and it breaks for a moment, it will break for you too. but currently it should work. I think publishing it to be somewhere running permanently is a task if I like the game. This is no engine at all. It's basically my own engine. It's only JavaScript canvas. Basically only TypeScript if you have some idea of coding. So I again look into why my automated testing doesn't work in multiplayer. I set a game player ID. I think I have to debug. To Windows, connect with both. Go on big. Go into console. It's this connection. Now I press T. Sense keys, which is good. But nothing happens. I have written code for games, or I never published a game I worked on and never really finished a game, let's say it like this. So I had projects in the past, but nothing is published or can be seen anywhere. All sent on -1. To look in the game, multiplayer. Client ID 2. Strange. Sends it as -1. Does the other have -1? Is also 2. Does the test override it? Game data player length equals 1. I override it. Okay. Never handle multiplayer here. counter is undefined. I set it. I send stuff. I get the data. I send it. I only change my client ID if I have one. Is it sensors say, okay, I can improve this. Games player length or game or data client ID is -1, which is basically single player ID, and a game state only one players only the 0 players allowed to send commands. I think to change it even more. Okay. I think currently I press R. No, only the client where I press it works. Okay. Can do it like this. I think this can work. Client ID is -1 in the data. And because the number of players in the game is greater than 1, let's try it. Close, reload, connect, restart. No, test button. Perfect. For some reason I have a high delay. I think I know why I have a high delay. But the test worked very good. Now I need to fix something else. Handle command goes over multiplayer. Game send time WebSocket. I sent it. Tab and commands, I think not. Hit once over commands. Let's look again. Here I push. This is the interesting part. I do not sort it. Data. Okay, here's sorting missing because of if is it data? Don't have the type of it. Do I see it? Player inputs. Yeah, I should see it. Execute time. Data execute time is if this is smaller than game state player inputs length. Or can I get the last index easier? No. Length -1. If I get the last index and the execute time of this is what is with equality? Order might matter. Let's make equality also. So if this new time is bigger, I can push it in, but if it isn't, I need to sort it. I just loop over it. Let's just do it. There's more performance stuff, but game state player inputs links. I need this if again. Do I have? So which direction do I work through? I start at the beginning. If the first position is smaller equals than the new quality, I should not use. Better this way. So if the new entry is smaller than current index, then I push it at this position. Okay. State player inputs. I forgot again what's the correct function. Let's Google fast. JavaScript array push element to position add element to index. applies, is it? Index is I, item is data. Then I break. And I did not break. So if it will be the last position, no, the last position, this is the last position. If it's not the last position, I don't need to check it, I think. This says the last position is wrong. Guess it should work. It's just for should not happen. And this false. This, let's call it better. The inserted is a better name. Inserted is equals true. And if not inserted, console log should not possible. Input not inserted. Let's log the data. Okay. I have an error. Oh, here's a semicolon. Now I hope to fix my strange delay in testing mode. Reload, connect, test. Nope, nothing works anymore. Okay. Let's look what I did wrong. Data is an execute time. Or yes, and game state, player inputs, length. Oh, if I do not have an input in here. Case I forgot. So if the length is equals 0, I can just push it. Next try. Reload, connect. Test. This guy is running and I have no delay. Perfect. Now I can I support him? Die. No. Not able to protect him. Okay, I can now test to to connect to running games where someone plays. So let's press, if I press the test button on the right client, nothing happens. Can I control? Can control both, okay. I press on the left, I get a connection, interesting. Do I have 3 connections? Test it, reconnect. Connect, reconnect. Connected, disconnected, connect, start. Confused the game somehow. Camera is in the wrong position. Was control the same? I messed something up. I play alone, there's no problem. I connect in a running game. Both can now control, interesting. I messed something up. Player input. But I just changed the insertion. What did I change? The direction. These are test inputs. It should not break anything. Just the information. I never go in the testing modus. Did not expect this change. Let's get the same ID. I let both reconnect on the same client ID. This is interesting. Is this possible? I do not think I found the bug. So if I have a lost connection found, then I use this, but I do not move the lost connection. Lost con is find it. This connection move, reduce. Shift, it's one. I need the index for it. There's some easier. Let's ask Google again. JavaScript move checked from array. Can I move object from array? Shift slice. Yes, splice pop. all are with position. Filter. Okay, then I change something up. I want the index. Let's find index. Now lostCon is an index. It will be always a number. So if it's unequals -1, now I will at lostCon. Let's call this lostCon index. LostCon will be lost connections. Lost index, lostCon index. And now I can lost connections splice. Lost connection is the index, and I remove 1. I think this is correct. I remove the lost connection and I should no longer be able to. So again, 2 windows, reload, connect, both are unknown. If I start, I can play with both. If I now disconnect, both will be on the same ID. I connect with the left, client reconnected, unknown identifier. They were running on different. Okay, but I'm not on the same. So I control the correct ones. I press the test button. Press it on the second client, so it should not work. I can control my clients. Press. Okay. Now I can try to connect to running games. Left one plays. Can restart, and they have different. They are different, so I lost the synchronization. Have to find out why. Let's go to my game task. I have this, but I still lose synchronization. I will commit this state. This is automated inputs in multiplayer, and I fixed some multiplayer bugs. Commit, push. Now let's try to connect on the left, I connect on the right. I let the left one play. I cannot move. Why? Last send time missing. What's happening here? Tell me again, where? This is correct. But why can't I move? Truck. Do I have my... No. Guy is still living, interesting. Let's see, I can... Show me. Oh, I'm controlling this guy at the bottom. Unexpected. Now, did I again connect to the wrong... It's broken again. Both control same guy and have the camera on the other. Let's disconnect with this. We start with this guy. Now I connect with the left window. I think I have the same IDs with both again. So I disconnect and reconnect. This is all because this is not a Cognito window. Maybe I will need to fix this someday. So now it's correct. Now I have dependent windows. Started the test, is running. Can we connect on it, NT. Same as the other one. If I restart, they look different. Okay. Now, why does it happen? Do not clear the inputs, interesting. Let it run to the end. I think it wants to 120 or so. Try to save him by pressing keys. quantity once were here. Interesting. Didn't know it was possible. Interesting. Once inputs are over, let's right press R. They are the same. I press start, they are different. But why? Now let's reconnect. They stay the same. So random. I think it's primarily happening if I press the test button. The left one stays the same. This is interesting. Restart. I press the test button. Now if I restart, the left one just never changes. Where could this be? I have a hint to the problem. It's definitely the test inputs. Do I set up the seeds? It be the most important part. Test game. I go into single player inputs because only one is setting them up. Since a restart, only I set the inputs and the performance now. The other one doesn't have these. I send the testing to handle command. Who's interested in this testing stuff? Multiplayer will just send it over multiplayer. Let's search for testing, maybe. Here I do a lot. Restart. I reset the data. I have testing. I set more in the testing object. Same for this. Where do I set the seed? Game testing. Look into other files. Here, game testing, set test seeds. Game restart. set test seeds sets always if I, as long as I, okay. This means, and here I reset test inputs. So the testing object, game testing, set test seeds. References, yeah. Who creates the game testing stuff? I think only the one who starts it. Who does call game restart? Multiple can? So restart gets triggered by an input. It's over my commands. And here I say if testing exists. Why? Something doesn't add up. I do a normal restart. It's in player inputs. Here I do a normal restart. Here I do a testing restart. And this test normal thing doesn't work. Gets a message, I executed on restart. I data testing, here it is. I do not have data testing. I remove it. How does it get removed? Does someone delete game testing? I think this is testing. Let's see if I find something. No. Player input. This is important. If testing is in, I reset the seeds and I should always get the same start. But somehow the testing object gets lost. Do I Here I delete. Ah, the one who restarts deletes it. This explains it. I have to do it differently. If I send a handle command, out it, I delete it, else if game testing, delete game testing. This should fix it. Now next try. Reload, connect, test. And now I restart. It worked. I press the left for testing, it shouldn't matter. Both control their own stuff. I somehow create a third player in this way. Now I have 5. I create again, I have more. Okay, this is the next bug I have to check. Connect, restart, it's 2. No, this is now. I create. Both do something. I have to find out. The only one who can create the new connections is game test. And this will player IDs. Look into my inputs. The test inputs should always have only one player ID. Do I alter them? This might be the problem. I do not create copies. I put in the originals. And then I add my test inputs. Data, I get this object and I do not create a copy of it. I put in a new client ID. Now I have more clients. Okay. I need a copy of this object. I think I cannot easily copy it. Should I change something? Okay. Let original. Let's get this thing here. Now data will be this already a copy or is this? I'm unsure. Doesn't like it. I'm confused. does he now say something in the server? What happened? Was this error there the whole time? Connection. It is. Did I somehow? Was an error. It should not have worked. Interesting. Oh, let's see again. It's like I see it. Test. Restart the test. Start the test. Works. I reload. They are the same. Okay. Now this guy is confused. Let's start the test. I think I know. I restart this guy and now there are some inputs left. Does he? Do I have to do it the other way around? I hit this one and then I start. Unsure. Somehow something strange can still happen with testing. Have to do if I press testing here. Well, I will think multiplayer works now. Testing in multiplayer. At least I do not see some direct problem. I think I will have problems if I have more inputs for more automated inputs for multiple clients. Can look into this. If this works, let's see. Inputs is that key. So the one who presses the test key only gets inputs. I think this is not something for today. Let's see. I have refactoring would be a day on its own. Always record game inputs. Plus game seeds. Would need them too. Maybe this takes also a bit longer. Should I just play one round? I will look into game seed recording. This would probably mean I need to send? No. I need to send a restart with game seeds. Let's look. Can I do this? Restart. I have data and I have testing. So testing has data testing. This is everything? Data testing has absolutely no value? Oh, it's a Boolean, okay. But I can put in information. So I can do a restart command with IDs. And if I record it, let's so I have the input where I send it. I have to find out where the test game. The multiplayer sends the reconnect on its own. Both sends them. Okay, and I have here the object. Data is any. To remove the any's, I think. Because these types get larger, any gets worse. Refactor any or network types. So this is the refactoring part. Display automated input. Multiple clients. Put seeds into start command. Put seeds into test object of restart command. And after this I can do this. And this might be, let's order it. I refactor And this is priority for the next task. I can then make the seed and always record. Every time I play, I have a playback. And then I can use this optimization to also optimize for multiple clients. So it's a bit redesign then. Vector size changing. Let's put this in here. Technical tasks. I have these 3 for next week. I can think about next task. Here, this is basically this. More for everything. Upgrade versions. I have to look into it someday. Also something in the future. Performance. I have to think what next task I want to do. But these are some. Okay, then I will play one last time. Or multiple times. Let's do the third guy. Maybe we do multiple classes. Dependent on how fast I die. I was too close. Want a longer sword. That size, perfect. Word count. Two HP. Only can improve my leveling speed. Sword size, perfect. Nine HP. Damage of my sword is maybe not enough. Where do I have sword count? Damage. 2 health again. Health again. Size. Speed. Let's do a force sword. Oh, it slowly gets... I died. Oh no, I didn't see the red one. Then a caster. I will start bottom. Why is this a test world? It's that I misplaced. Here, caster again. Maybe I pressed the wrong button. More size. More damage. Speed, recharge time. Damage. Size. More size. Lower recharge time. Dangerous. Lot of skill points. Enemies are bad for my red mount effect. Seven skill points, so 20 damage. Somehow duration is one of the ones I get rarely. Oops, wrong. I think I can just go in range. Skill points. Okay, again, time measures. Fourteen random upgrades. Dangerous. Get slowdowns, tick map characters, okay. I don't get enough information from where they come. There. Surviving damage. Can stack the effects. Gain 25 points. How long do they last? It's okay. And skill points. In south is still running strong. Long as can stack these. Me. $18,000. This one touched me. Playstyle is not that interesting, but... And I died. 20,000, okay. Let's do the shooting, no, this caster, shooting guy. See how far this one comes. Already. Did I die fast enough? Mm. Speed is too bad. Stupid speeds. Oh, I'm fast again. Faster than the enemies. Okay. Okay. Say it's more difficult than the caster. Caster died at 20,000. I have probably on 10,000. Get quickly aggro on the entire screen with my spread range. And if they come from behind and from the front, it's difficult. I don't need enough damage. 12,000. Dangerous, so stuck. 10,000. No, I am corner, not good. This corner is not a good corner. They just don't stop coming. Still I'm able to kill. I have only half the frames currently. Where's the paint? Paint doesn't seem to be the problem. More the amount of enemies I aggro with this build. Dangerous. In between here. Oh, dangerous, dangerous. Too narrow. On fire life. And I'm dead. Okay. 19,000. It's close. Looks a bit balanced. So, I will end here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.